Akuma have players ready for a fast rotate too. They have two CTs in towards mid. That nade could have done more, but it doesn't do a massive amount of damage. And now with the play at the ready, Axar's going to be boosted up. He's going to try and run onto the stack.
Good headshot from Cerq, second in as well. Hasn't been traded out, and oh, he gets away with three. Gambit just get destroyed in the pit.
At least survive there. But yeah, in the spot he was playing, he was basically committed to the fight, and Cerq's about to be under pressure again.
In the corner is spotted, and he peeks out and gets a double kill. That's much better from Cerq. And now, kill up to construction. Good headshot. It was a peek out from DemQQ. Revealed nafany's kill, and he gets another one. The aggressive play from Sergiz. He tried to get the timing, nearly did get the timing when the utility was being thrown, but didn't work for him. Now Psycho, the last remaining player, that bomb is leaving as well. It's going back over to the A site. nafany has a good read of the situation. Looks to cut off the rotation if it is to come through CT to elevator. But it is Psycho who is dropping down, would be playing in towards the CT boost position. He has evaded nafany for the time being. He's got a kit on his back, no utility though. So this round is definitely looking difficult for him, and I think Psycho's probably realizing it's done because nafany's just come around the backside as Psycho was retreating. Just leading by example gets them to believe in what you're saying. You believe in it. And it's going to be nafany again, playing on the edge of the smoke. SENSEi is not ready for the walkout around the corner, but this boost could work. Sergej is boosted up over the top of the box, spots ahead, and goes for the kill immediately, gets away with two. That's fantastic.
That's the nice thing about that boost. It can be a little more awkward to clear. It can be a little more unexpected than the standard one. And Sergiz is still
hard to get a few teammates over here as well. interz looking for the bomb plant. That does leave a window of opportunity for them to take a fight against Axel, who is now on his own. AK-47 goes down, and that's exactly what happens. Cerq runs forward, lightning fast headshot, and Sergiz comes in with a 4K. A beautiful round out of Sergiz. Started on top of the boost and was closed out in the end. Gambit, they'll be kicking themselves about that one.
Wow. That is an upset of a round there.
Zone smoke out in towards ramps. Spam starts to come down into the smoke itself, and SENSEi, good peek, but there's no fallback there. You know, you have to be able to either walk away with two or be happy that you've just got one kill, especially when you've got no rifle support to maintain that position. And nafany gets the kill. They can slow that time down. They can wait for another mistake and regroup to close out the round.
Sergiz, oh, he didn't have much ammo left, so once he starts missing shots, he's in trouble. nafany wins that fight against him, which should lock the round in. And instead of committing loads of players to that A ramp fight, Gambit just decided to stick with nafany, pressuring that position, not fully going for the aggression, but instead grouping up with plenty of players towards mid. Psycho's a dead man here, but I like the way that Gambit played that group up towards mid, and I think
Gambit, nafany just gets the headshot, a good timing to go through the smoke. You often do that with his own utility. Nade in towards Sandbite, some Axel has resulted in a kill, and nafany's already close up. SENSEi's playing in towards elevator. The A1 spots the shadow, good headshot onto nafany. At least one kill, but still a 4v3 for Gambit, with the utility just forcing the CTs further away. They might just consider the safe call, and Hobbit's even taking weapons out of play, even on that front. Oh, Psycho whiffs the bullets, and a whole bunch on the server. You can't really hard prep Gambit and hope to be successful because there's so many avenues of the game that you go to. And you're just going to constantly have to be figuring out how
up. I think most people agree with how they play. They should be able to continue to be at least one of the best teams in the world, maybe the best team in the world. DemQQ finally countering nafany early, and Cerq switches things up. He's got that up for B, and that's helped him make sure that he can resolve some of the pressure on this B side of the map.
He's going to start trying to cross back over the quad, and that utility is just so good. Shiro. This frag on Cerq. Psycho's come in with a headshot on the M4A4. Shiro and Hobbit, AK-47s. Why Shiro's going to walk forward to get his kill back. Psycho was looking the wrong way, and Shiro moves forward, creating space, but he has more to do. Back on the top of his desk is another player. Shiro somehow gets the third, and that's going to open up an avenue out of the B site. He can run back and regroup with Hobbit, who is currently taking control and taking liberties on towards A. If you're the CTs, you're wondering, is there a flank coming in? Is Shiro coming over the backside? But Sergiz hearing the footsteps. Hobbit needed that kill. And without finding it,
should have a free bomb plant, but it's still a really hard post plant to play with such low health. Oh, he wants the AWP.
He's going to be holding for it. We've seen him win these kind of clutches with the AWPs before. It fits like a glove in his hands. And Shiro holding for the crossover, trying to bid out the shot, trying to figure out where he is. Smoke into the side makes things more difficult, but Shiro hits the first shot. Back to the AK-47. Defuse starting to come in. He's run out of ammo, and the defuse is stuck in the smoke. Oh, Shiro made every right. Oh, DemQQ is not too far off, but there's a little bit of cover onto the boost as Shiro gets away with the kill. On top of the smoke, DemQQ down. And a man advantage for Gambit. Found off the boost play. Sergej is going to press it down into rapid fades away, and Hobbit still wins the fight. Even when they're in a position and given the prime opportunity, it is Gambit that are winning out these duels. And if you're Akuma, you really got to hope for some magic now out of your star man. It's SENSEi on the AWP. He peeks into the A site, and Axel is found on the other end of it. But they're going to throw some utility in. SENSEi is now out of play. Shiro's lit. Oh, but that is Psycho checking for it, aware of that possibility. And a headshot has just drawn this back into a 3v3. Another chance now, but Psycho has gone down in towards ramp. Some utility onto the site, but with limited time, you've got to eventually get some kills here. In Gambit, they're not being forced to take fights, they were just waiting for the peaks. Akuma aren't really going to get too many of those. Finally, as they start to flee the site, SENSEi gets his exit kill. But in the end, it will be a Gambit 7th round.
Don't you worry, folks. Keep yourselves strapped in, because nafany's going to keep on playing like this. Nice shot from SENSEi, switching up his positioning with the AWP, taking a proactive fight. He saved this into the last round of the half, and his teammates don't have a great buy. So it is up to SENSEi to try and force some fights. And the time is ticking here. 37 seconds, and Sergiz finds the lineup. Finally, Akuma finding some success towards A ramp.
Oh, Hobbit looked up towards the top, and Sergej peeks out with a 3K. It's just interz left. Starting to run with the AK utility, bombarding him. And that's the kind of round that they desperately need. It gives him an extra round to play with out of this first half. It's 7. Now interz run through the smoke, gets caught on the fallback in the head.
But he could be in trouble.
Well, he's going to sit back with a USP. So many angles to try and fight from. Good flash over the top from nafany, but it has not worked in Axel's favor. Instead, a headshot for Cerq. And the bomb plant starts to come in. Another kill for Cerq in this pistol. But for Akuma, they can somewhat get comfortable now. As Gambit have got to figure out how they pull off a retake, how they even take control back, and Sergej gets aggressive. The clock comes in for the 3K. That's a beautiful...
I love this angle.
It's dirty, isn't it? It's real dirty. But it's dirtier from Psycho. Actually works against Hobbit there, playing with the pipe. Couldn't actually see on the other side of it. Another walk up into the site from Akuma. They've got this opening kill. The bomb plant would be fantastic for them, and they will get that. Molotov's not going to land in time to deny, and they find a follow-up headshot. nafany's come in with the AK, making it sing for now. But a 3v4 right now for Akuma is more than they could have ever asked for. And Gambit need to try and turn the tides of this one. nafany walks into the site, spots the deagle. He'll take that free upgrade and now gets on the bomb, sticking it with his head down. They're not hitting the shots, they're not taking him out of play. They're even trying to get him through the smoke, and the knife kill comes in, but it's just too late. A second after the defuse was confirmed. Allows him to maintain his position and continue to be a problem, but nafany's going to try and help his teammate out with some aggression here. He gets forward. Good headshot from DemQQ, and Reply gets away with a second. But it's nafany again who's keeping it even right now. Gambit still with a shot, and look at that angle. nafany's unlucky to get away.
Great position though, but he misses the first opportunity. Now he's got to see if he can find safe passage back towards the site, but his teammate's been dealt with, and it's all on Shiro. He's got to go for a fight. He's got to get proactive, but he just can't land any of these shots, and he'll be ganged up on by the remaining
field where the individuals become much more important, and Akuma have got individuals, so this could definitely turn into a real scrappy affair. When you speak of individuals on the server, it's hard not to talk about Shiro, and he gets the opening.
dropping the opposing AWPer too. We always talk about SENSEi being such an important piece of this team, but he's out of there early. And with that man advantage, Gambit mostly...
They have one player they've got to deal with on the close position of Axel. Let's see if the deagle's good enough. He's had some dirty shots before, but it's missed shots here. Dishes out damage to one, but no kill. And Akuma now have the sight. Shiro pulls to the extension, the overextension, you could say, the bomb carrier. And Shiro is going to find him. There's going to be interz close by. Body shot is all that's needed, but the timing on looking away is not good enough. But Shiro! Just no, that's not allowed. No scope through the smoke, and Hobbit finding the player at the top of the stairs. It's all onto Sergej's, and Shiro has found some magic in the round. The no scope through the smoke, and Sergej has spotted the AWPer. He wants the kill, and Shiro is denying him everything. The 4K from Shiro, and when it comes down to the individuals, Shiro can do that.
My God. We haven't really had the highlight play from him all game. He was searching for it earlier in some of the previous rounds. Meanwhile, over on B, Jacky's in a pretty good position here. He could just call for one flash and try and see if he can go.
Oh, he gets out. It's going to be Axel. Blinded and still taking the kill on the B side attack. Still trying to come in here for Akuma. And they have been able to get that trade onto Axel. He's just good for one. So the utility for the retake is starting to set up. It's going to be Shiro throwing the incendiary in over here as well. Eventually the smokes that the T's initially threw will begin to dissipate. And that opens up the retake attempt for Gambit as they start to come on in. It's a missed smoke into that retake, and now Psycho, he gets overrun. Not before getting a kill, though. And with this time starting to tick, Akuma still have enough players left to make this doable. In fact, it's looking very good for them, especially with interz shooting his own teammate, but right through the smoke, gets the kill, and just down to DemQQ, but the time is all so far gone. And Gambit to the site this time. Can he get away with more than one? Been good at treading him out. He's going to try and play with his own utility. Oh, that is well done by Axel. He's allowed time for Shiro to get over as well. Shiro started the round in the middle this time, and that allows for the quick rotation over to the B site, and it doesn't even need to really come through because Axel is just killing everybody now.
Nothing that DemQQ can do about it. Low on health, running into crossfires. It's not going to happen for him. 14-10 Gambit. Had to here. Their players are showing up in such an impressive fashion right now. SENSEi's trying to see if he can force some fights. It's his teammate Sergiz who gets the opener, though. Maybe Akuma aren't done yet.
Some utility coming in towards sandbags. It's going to try and force out Hobbit, and, well, careful what you wish for, because Hobbit does come out of his Hobbit hole, and generally when Hobbits are forced out of the comfortable abode at which they live, they're not so happy. Oh, barrel spotted. Easy kill for Shiro. DemQQ out of there. And a 4 versus 3 with Gambit looking to try and close things out here in Vertigo. Just 3 kills between them and that victory. And with only 2 rifles in play, not a whole lot of utility, but they do have 2 smokes. Here come the kills though for Gambit. Just Sergej's now left alive. He'll start his walk up through short. Just hoping someone from Gambit is aggressive and gives them a fight, and that's actually the bottom right ramp peak. It
looks like they want to stick together. Finally, the commit comes into B. The bomb will be planted, but Shiro gets him straight through the smoke. No bomb plant allowed. And Shiro had such a slow start to this game, but he still ends with 28 kills. It's long.
Shiro, that is difficult to stomach, really. And now they've lost CT spawn as well. Nafany hitting the deck, and Hobbit is under a good bit of pressure. He knows they're charging through CT spawn, but he realizes he has to hold Banana. He's taking the kill onto Psycho and now can clear out Banana, aware that now he can just focus on one avenue. It is going to be CT spawn and towards Coffins as they added another little twist. Hobbit's going to hit the headshot. Jackie out of play. And the lit look from DemQQ has delivered a kill on Axel. But SENSEi catches him looking the wrong way. Just one right now for SENSEi. And Shiro, he's shooting all the bullets but not getting any kills. And somehow Shiro goes out of the pistol. CT side, we've seen it come through after a good start for Akuma. Here comes Hobbit, MP9 in play. That's going to open things up. A lot of damage done onto Akuma as well. An Axel unchecked. He's always crouching behind wall for the deagle, and he gets 2 out of it. 2 kills quickly. Sergej's luckily treading back, and Psycho alongside him getting kills. Not too far on the spam there, but because the kill didn't come through, interz is able to take his teammate out here, Sergej's. He's got a 1v3. right in front of him. AK-47 in hand, and Gambit again are answering on a near the site. nafany needs to be aware of that close player at library. As soon as they pass that information on, he can peek out from library itself. Axel gets one. nafany has been taken out of play, but as interz inside the site, they might just end the round here. Drops the bomb. Well play from interz. And with 5 seconds, just playing with his food, denying the bomb plant. And a great round out of interz on the hold. Very standard AWPing style is just take the one pick, drop back. Shiro does it even when utility's up. And with that one kill, Akuma are going to try and finish the round on the A side. They go back over here, and obviously dealing with Pit is very difficult, but dealing with Axel even more. Comes through Boiler, mows them down. 3 kills.
Site take.
And look who's just got into the site as well. Once you've got players inside of the site, it's a nasty surprise. Axel, this time only managing 1 kill, but nafany's in there. You've got interz in the pit right now as well. And nafany really will be the player that closes this. There's no way they even expect him to be that. He hops up over the top, and what a nasty surprise. Another one still inside of the site. But quick kill from SENSEi. He keeps the dream alive. He's got to win out the round now alone, and Shiro, he's taking 1 kill. Instead of committing to the 1v1, he's going to show restraint and fall back as well. So many players will have gone for that, but Gambit want to play the 2v1. They want the advantage, and SENSEi, still alive, needs to get these kills to go his way, and he's just missed the timing. They've wrapped in towards long together. And Shiro and Hobbit now walking their way back in, and SENSEi does well to turn it into the 1v1. It's now just Hobbit left alone. He's got no utility, so he has to tap the bomb and hoping that is enough to draw him into the open. In fact, he's just going to stick the bomb, and going around the corner, SENSEi cannot deny.
That is, they keep lots of nades on their site players. So sometimes you'll see teams contest banana, lose their nades early, but this time Akuma finally upping the pace, seeing if they can go for the quick B play. nafany holding strong to begin with, but he's alone, and Sergiz comes through with some impact. 2 quick kills, and that could be the round over right then and there.
That's what I was really waiting for. Do the work for us. And they might lose a few members here. In fact, they do lose Sergej. First oranges line up perfect into pool, and interz helps him out. Oh, it's a shutdown, even a little team kill coming in from Hobbit. nafany had done so much in the round, and his reward is getting blasted out of it by his teammate. And Jackie, well, you can't really hope for much here, unfortunately, if you're him. You walk in, and a quick death is the best reward you can find.
Into top mid, but Gambit haven't given away this fight too often. Shiro was playing in the apartments in the previous round. He's trying to do it again, but they've lost a man over on Banana, and there is Shiro getting that kill right back for his team.
Oh, Hobbit gets swung out. Psycho making space in the defense, so now the attack into B is looking all but done. No defense there at all now. Up against Akuma, no resistance met. And Gambit are going to rotate everybody over to the B side. There is still a late lurk potential here coming in from Jackie. Keep note of that in case it comes into play. It's going to be a little while before he arrives over to the B side. So he can just get back on board with Gambit, who look to try and take over the retake. Now, time is ticking. So there are opportunities starting to dwindle. And it's going to be Psycho on the headshot. Shiro down quickly from the Ruins extension. Sergej's kill onto Axel. And the flank doesn't even need to really come through, but Jackie is going to make sure interz can't escape. It's a headshot. And Akuma, give it a 4. See if nafany can do enough on top of the boost. It's going to be 1 out for him. Hobbit still in behind him as well. Unneeded right now. nafany's going to continue. But there we go. Hobbit on the Molotov. That's a problem. Hobbit still fights. He gets a double kill before the fire burns him away. And that's enough to give them an advantage to Gambit. They might lose both B players, but the rotation has come over of the AWP. And the defense has given a strong enough advantage with 43 seconds left. Shiro on the coffins might just be enough to hold on to B. Oh, missed shot.
Oh. Shiro just goes back for the fight. Finally, the smoke comes in. Shiro thinks about going through it, but SENSEi's not even committed to B. 25 seconds. He's going to try and run back to A, but I think Axel's got him locked in here.
SENSEi backing up into him. Axel with the headshot. 11-4.5 back.
Couple of nades available for them. Psycho's still seeing if he can get an early kill before the push, and that's a stunning shot from Psycho, but he's quickly traded by interz, and Axel gets another entry onto B.
Oh, Sergej's headshots delivered, and now jumps off the coffin, swings into the open again, and the bomb, it has gone down. It is Hobbit into the 1 versus 2. Damage has been done to both CTs, and Sergej's with the 4K. Hobbit quickly took his...
Often they like to just try and take that map control without making any noise. Axel's a big part of that. You see right now Akuma not fully peeking into top mid. DemQQ tries to. Shiro with that one deagle has taken him out of the round. Now someone else will have a go with the deagle.
SENSEi, MP9, rattling away at nafany, and now Axel up in the apartments. Again, like you said, not the weapon for it here with the Glock. Gonna try and charge into B. Psycho should be taking this one easily enough. P250 has to land some quick shots, and it will. That's a bomb plant for interz, if nothing else. He just gets it down in time. Sergej is running at him, but it just wasn't enough time for him to get over there to stop it all from happening. And now Axel just being a little bit of a nuisance. The round, you see one here with a defuse, and Axel just runs away. Doesn't give the money over to the SMG.
Round. Akuma, obviously with a couple of MP9s carried on over. So they may look to fight on Banana with some of those closer range angles. And Jackie actually just gets aggressive into the apartments. But the quick top mid play could allow them to go into A long, which is wide open. And nafany loves getting into this position, cutting off that rotate and allowing the wrap into A.
Jackie has just used this utility. Shiro is going to get that kill easily, and now puts pressure onto the site defense, and not a single player holds. It's the bomb plant for Gambit. It's the round as well. And that is heartbreaking for Akuma into what is an incredibly important round for them. They needed to be able to deliver something, some resistance on the defense, and they just didn't.
12th round confirmed. Saving with 4 players will also help.
Not just Earth. If Universe had a face. But anyway, nafany throwing the nade down into Boiler is one onto Jackie. He's going to look for the second pick as well. SENSEi was looking to peek up into him with that UMP. Not coming out with a kill though, and it's all going downhill right now for the defense. Even when nafany's blinded, he gets kills. They'll throw the Molotov into pit. They're clearing everything. They're limiting the positions. Well, 40 seconds left. It is Gambit who have already won the round here. I felt this one I can actually call with pure confidence. I thought that round was done, Hawker, in the previous, to be honest, but that is how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
No need to take the unnecessary risk. interz just staying in pit can watch the bomb. That force, you're in such a bad spot.
Oh, Hobbit. Great movement to get up into the apartments quickly. Because he got up there so quickly, he could actually win the fight at Boiler, but he's not ready for the second. nafany's just taken out the apartment's balcony player, and he couldn't get down into Boiler quick enough. So SENSEi does dash out of there with a kill. Not without receiving damage. He's down to 46. And is still the man advantage for Gambit, and a very weak A site right now for Akuma. So they've pulled over a rotation. Shiro, needed to take out the AK there. SENSEi's done a good job in this round, but that is his work done now. Sergiz is the only player on the A side left, and he's up in apartments and just has a USP, and nafany's even ready for that. Look at that awareness. Really great stuff from nafany. Gets the read on the last 2. That's a 4K from him.
Such a deep map pool that anything you pick into them is not going to be easy. Oh my god.
There's nothing you can do about that. That is so quick from Axel. There's no window of opportunity to even fight back, and Axel's going to do it again. Second quick kill. The B side's just crumbled. Rotation's over. This is a quick end if they close it right now. Gonna pull off a retake with 2 flashbangs left, an itchy and 1 smoke. Another kill at least, but this time it's for Akuma. Threw the smoke onto the head of nafany. They'll use up that itchy grenade, at least getting something out of it. Some damage trickled on to the Gambit players. Akuma starts to search for the final moments of the round. They run on in. Shiro from Newbox connects his kill. It's just a moment of time before we see victory for Gambit locked in. And DemQQ goes down through the smoke. Gambit have done it. A great statement, a strong showing, and a 2-0 win.
Such a pleasure to watch Axile on that map.